Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This will not be a long video. So, if you're not up to speed, the people in the submarine have passed. Alright? Or at least we have believed they have been passed because there's no bodies. And I don't know about y'all. I'm questionable on the no bodies thing because sometimes if you don't find a body does not mean that a person is dead. Doesn't mean they are, doesn't mean that they're not. But it's 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 a crying shame. It's a crying shame that these people put their lives at risk to go under the water for I guess it would be a grand tour of of a ship that sank a long time ago. And these people, they were millionaires, maybe billionaires. It doesn't matter because their lives are gone. You know, not worth it, man. Not worth it. I mean, if I had millions of dollars, my career would be where I needed to be. If I had millions of dollars, I would actually have started my own movie company and I'd be pumping out movies. I would be like making deals with like Netflix and Hulu and Tubi and whoever the hell would take it, and then me and the actors would be just be working. I think we would do more working than anything else because when it comes down to filming movies, I can film all day long, you know, and I would only probably take two breaks: lunch break and dinner break, and get an hour or two of sleep, wash my ass, and be right back on set the next day. I love being in front of the camera, so understand why I pump out so many of these videos that I know a fraction of you see, and I thank you all. There's also I believe it's 287 of you now, so I need to make that one of my Chit Chat videos. I am sorry for the loss of these people's lives. I'm not gonna blame them, but at the same time, without sounding like a hypocrite, I will ask, what the hell were they thinking? Now here's my thing on this whole damn situation. I don't understand how anybody would get in this thing without it being cleared and without it being like tested or whatever, man. And so, without blaming them and without being a douchebag full of dick tips, I want you guys to, before you make any life changing decisions like that, please check into that shit, man. I can tell you tomorrow if Disney called me and said, "Hey, we want you to play American Eagle," I don't need to check into that. I just need to have a meeting with Kevin Feige and then negotiate what am I getting paid, how many movies is it, all right? Because if it's only going to be one movie and I might never work again, I'm going to take the movie and then I'm going to come back home. After I cash my whatever check it is, pay the taxes on it, whatever the hell I'm going to buy with it, do that, and go. Now, if it's like, all right, here's what's going to happen. Let's say Kevin Feige goes, Echo Fan Grey Wolf, this is what's going to happen. We're going to make 3 American Eagle movies. You get to be American Eagle. Here's the problem. The movie's not going to be about American Eagle. Well, how is it going to be an American Eagle movie but not be about American Eagle? Simple, because American Eagle is a side character and you are American Eagle, but let's say it's a spinoff from Echo and you get to be introduced in Echo, like in the last 2 episodes, and then you go into every other native character. Because American Eagle, he traveled. You know, he didn't just sit in one place. And I can't remember if he was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or not at one time. But I do remember that he traveled on his motorcycle. He did shit. He saved people. Kind of like Renegade, the TV show, only is a Native American with a crossbow driving around. No. So, then you have no question that I would take that job. Without question, I would take that job. But as for the submarine, one, I can swim a little bit. Not a lot. I can swim enough to save myself. Maybe a child. But I can't save everybody. And I know I am not comfortable anywhere near water outside of taking a shower or a bath. I don't have a problem with the river. I don't have a problem with the beach. But I know what can happen in both the river and the beach. You dive in the river, you hit a rock, you're done. Yeah, especially if you dive head first, which is why whenever you go to the river, they always say you go in feet first. If you've never been to a river and you get on the rope swing and you come off, they tell you you go in feet first. You always try to go in feet first. If you go into a beach, you have to worry about the undertow. You have to worry about sharks. You have to worry about things that can kill you. Well, there are things in the river that can also kill you if you happen to come across the territory that belongs to a freaking bear or some shit like that. Because a bear has a watering hole, and if you happen to walk across that bear's watering hole, especially if it's like done had babies, then you have a problem, and you just stumbled into some place that you didn't want to go. And hell yeah, a bear will chase you. You're getting into a submarine and you can't get out. They sealed it from the outside in. That's the first red flag. If we're talking, and I'm paying $250,000 or $500,000 or whatever it is, and I don't have an exit plan, I don't have a control, I don't have a seat. We have a tube. So we're basically sitting in a can of soup, and we're the chicken. The noodles are the water that's seeping in, and we're sinking. Now it's a controlled drop at first, but if it's 2 miles down and we can't get back up, and we didn't hook a hook line to like a crane with 2 miles of slack, no, no. Now I'm gonna explain that because a lot of people understand. All right, like fishing boats when they go fishing, their nets go down pretty goddamn far. You know, their nets go down pretty far. You know, and you gotta understand. Sorry, there was a biracial thing on that I was watching, which is also gonna be one of my chit chats. Their nets go pretty far to drag shit. Now, depending on how far they go out, it's called a drag net for a reason. And I'm talking about the drag net for like police, because that's a whole different kind of drag net. But for the like ocean and the fishers and shit, there is drag nets. There's also different nets that they put in, but there are drag nets where the ships go along. It's like sometimes it's two ships, and you can scoop up a big ton of fish. And then when they raise up the net, they raise it up on a crane. So there's none of that, which would have been my first concern outside of being sealed from the inside. So that's two down right there. I can't get out from the inside. And I'm going 2 miles down without a safety harness to pull the ship back up. I know you're all thinking, but that's 2 miles. Here's the thing. The whereabouts of the ship, you know, the thing that I'm on, the line, the ship can be floating right over top of the center of the Titanic. And in fact, if you're smart, you can anchor your ship to the damn Titanic, or at least beside the Titanic, so that you can go down 2 miles, get a good look at the ship. You don't have to explore it. You just need to see it. You don't have to go in the ship. Then you come back home. And these young people didn't do that. They just took the hard way and decided they were going to do extra shit. I'm not blaming them. I send my condolences to their family. But as for everybody watching, I'm going to tell you right now. Research everything you're going to do before you do it, so that I don't ever have to make another video like this. Thank you for watching. I'm Echo Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.